Hello everyone, welcome back. Sorry it's difficult to see me, but I decided to kind of scrap the video building this tank and just kind of give you an update on what this tank is, tell you a bit more about it and some of the challenges that kind of I faced in just really a few short weeks that this tank has been up and running. So it's going to be just a bit more of a talking video, not really going into too much detail about everything, but I will show you the tank now. So here we are a few weeks later. I think it's been now about like 3 weeks since I have set up this tank, and it's only about 2 weeks in its current state, but overall the whole tank has been set up for 3 weeks. So the equipment, go ahead and just gonna get that out of the way. We have an UNS flat nano version 1, the rose gold variant. The version 2, I think the only difference is like it's app controlled or something, and this one doesn't have app control features, but the rose gold just looks really nice. And the version 1 only comes in rose gold. It's all touch control and not app control, and so I wanted that one for the version 1 for rose gold. We have a UNS Blitz stainless steel 6-ounce canister filter. I pre-ordered this after seeing it at Aquascape in Daytona, and that was really, it's like, whoa, this thing is awesome. And so Henry from Nature Aquariums USA, the gentleman who showed it off and I purchased it from, gave me a good discount on it. It's stainless steel. It's only 6 ounces of material, very small. It's like 5 inches tall, something like that, 4 or 5 inches tall, about 3 inches in diameter on the base, and about 2.5 inches down there for the whole unit itself. It comes with these stainless steel inflow and outflow pipe, which I've got up here, inflow pipe right here. It's a little long, they're not adjustable height, and then you can see they're just held on in a single spot by a suction cup. Then we have a Aqua Rio diffuser for CO2, and then it's kind of hard to see, it won't like show too much, but it's a 16-ounce paintball canister CO2, and then like a UNS mini CO2 regulator, something like that. Of course, the tank, most important, glass. This is the glass holding everything is a UNS 3T. So it's like 12 by 9.5, I think, so like 12 long, 9.5 tall, and then 7 inches front to back. It's a nice tank, a bit of a challenge to escape, but I wanted to have a bit taller tank than the 3N, which is I think like which is like 12 by 7.5, something along that line. But yeah, this filter is rated for up to 3 gallons. This is a 3T, 3.4 gallons, so it's a little bit too big. Another reason is I wanted to go with this size tank is because this inflow is like really long and not adjustable, so it would be kind of wonky fitting in other tanks. You can see I've got algae, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, was some of the issues I've had. So with this tank is the algae is, I think, from just the inconsistency with the lighting I've had. And so you can see the drop checker up there is like good on CO2. If anything, it's a little less than what's recommended, because it has it's like a bit more yellow green than like super blue, which is where it'd be too much CO2. We're running about a bubble every 3 or so seconds on the CO2. And I think it's the inconsistency with the light that's causing this algae. All my other tanks, including the other High Tech 20-gallon, are running on timers, but I have not put this one on a timer, and so that is definitely a cause of algae. When you have consistency is key in keeping an aquascape. For everyone who knows aquascaping and fish keeping, consistency is key if you're gonna, especially if you have a high tech tank like this where you've got high light, CO2, and then on top of that being such a small volume of water where parameters can get out of whack. I've been doing regular water changes on this. First week it was 50% daily. Second week was every other day 50%, and then now I do it every third day. So water change 50%, wait 2 days, another water change. So basically once a week it's getting drained essentially. So that I wipe off the algae, and I'm not perfect with it. It's hard to get into some of the corners. So the front glass and the back glass also, and most of the side glass get wiped out, but this is harder to get, so I have to find a method to get rid of that. We have talked about the issues before the plants and the rock. This is all Icelandic lava stone, and you can see it's like really beautiful. Like, I think with the different, each rock has a lot of character. Each rock has color on it that looks really nice, I think, and so it's a really unique rock, and it's different than like just having black lava stone or regular red lava stone, because this gray, black, and orange kind of red hues are really nice. And so the hardscape took a couple of days to kind of decide on what to have. This was inspired partly by JJ Aquarium, who used a similar setup in a kind of a Wabikusa shallow tank. And so lava stone in like this kind of corner here, the Icelandic lava stone, and have your plants in the back. So I wanted to apply that concept for this taller tank and went with that. So talk about the plants. There's just a small heater back there. I probably will need to take it out, as it really wouldn't need it. I think the plants might do a bit better with the temperature. It's about 76 degrees. But let's start with these Anubias. This is Anubias Pangolino, I think is how you say it. I'm not too certain, but you could see kind of that deeper green and pointier kind of spade leaves. Down here we've got Anubias Nana Gold. Anubias Nana Gold. Yeah, that's it. And then just another Pangolino right there. We got some not doing so hot, still adapting. This was a tissue culture of Eleocharis acicularius. So just the standard hair grass, not mini or anything. And then up here, these are doing a lot better because these were not tissue cultures. I did have my tissue cultures kind of melt back, but all of this at the front, the shorter, is Rotala macrandra mini butterfly. So I've tried this before in a tank that I didn't film, and it just died. And I think I didn't plant them far enough away from each other, but we're having a little bit of melt, but overall success with it. It's beautiful. At the back, we're using Rotala willickii, which needs a trim back because it grows so fast. It's pearling right now. Let's see if we can see the leaves. So we have some nice pearling on it. I'll trim it back and let it get a bit bushier. Those little taller sprigs, like right here, that's Rotala rotundifolia orange juice. It's also doing well. We have some pearling right here. Very cool. And then this is I've also kept this before and had a lot of success with it. And then the green sprigs in there, I forget the name, but it's some variegated plant that has, like, once it adjusts, hopefully the leaf. Once it adjusts, hopefully the leaves will show like a nice light green and white veins, kind of. It's very, very nice. I want to keep the Rotala macrandra maybe a bit lower, but because it doesn't like to be shaded, you can easily shade it. It can easily shade itself, and so I think that's what might do it in. So I might just let it grow a bit taller. Like over here, you can see this one's kind of melty, except at the top it's getting light there, but it's kind of shaded compared to those other ones. It gets inconsistent about 8, 9, sometimes even 10 hours of light, and that's where I'm not consistent. I need to just, I'm waiting for timers to come in the mail, and then once the timers come, because one of my timers broke, and so all the other tanks are automated. CO2 is automated for this, and just the light's not automated for it. I wanted to show you, just though it's not perfect, like this is I'm gonna do a water change here, top it off, get rid of these hard water stains, and wipe off as much algae as I can, clean up the front, and UNS Contra Soil, by the way. I'm using UNS Contra Soil, great stuff. Grows plants fantastic in my experience. Doesn't stick to itself, doesn't release a lot of ammonia, does really well. But anyway, I want to clean the tank up, clean the filter inlet, and just let it go. Let it grow in. I'm gonna hack back the Rotala wallichii and Rotala rotundifolia orange juice, let them kind of get bushy, and also that plant. I wish I could remember the name of it. I'm very sorry, I cannot remember the name of this green plant right here. If I do remember and I look it up, then I will place it like in a text box somewhere on the screen. But it's an easy plant, fast grower. Wanted to get it in there for like algae purposes, much like the wallichii. I wanted to get the wallichii in there because it grows fast, it looks beautiful, and it will suck up nutrients that will cause algae. And definitely I think it's helped, because it has there could be a lot more algae than what is here. I also do fertilizers. I use Flourish Advanced and then Easy Green. So maybe I could do a bit more fertilizing, and that will help the plants grow to help out compete the algae. We'll have to see. Anyway, this is a bit longer, kind of rambling video. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.